These are the few of the tools and chemicals in the shop that I use all the time and I'm absolutely in love with. I just kind of went around looking at the things that I'm using all the time, and I wanted to bring this to you because a lot of times people are saying, what tools do I need to work on dirt bikes? And there are some tool packs out there, but I also wanted to just kind of show you some of the things that over the years, I just find myself gravitating to more and more. And everything on the table, I'll include links to this stuff, or at least places you could get an equivalent. And like the point of this is just to kind of give you an idea of what types of special tools that you might want to put into your shop or into your garage. And none of this is like incredibly groundbreaking or crazy special, but they're just things that I'm like, I cannot live without. The first thing I want to start with here is the Motion Pro Funnel. This thing, I absolutely love this. It has a ball valve on this, so you can shut off the ball valve right here. You fill in with your oil or whatever you're doing, like when you're doing gear oil changes, engine oil changes, you can measure it out exactly because it has a measuring scale right on the front of this thing. So you measure out the oil that you want to put into your bike or whatever, and then you will just hit the ball valve and dump that down through, and then you can shut that off when you're done. It's absolutely killer. I love these things, Motion Pro Funnel. And then if you've watched any of these videos before when I've talked about this, you laugh at the Motion Pro stuff. I have 3 Motion Pro things on here. I've got the Motion Pro, I think this is called like the Pro Spinner or whatever. And you'll notice that like T-handles for me are huge. I love T-handles. I actually have a bunch of T-handles here on the desk. A very good alternative to that is this Tusk T-handle that I picked up. So this is a T-handle that also spins here in the middle. It's got this spinner thing, but this one has a quarter drive, and then on the other side of it, it has 3/8 drive. And so you can turn this around and put the handle up on the top, and now you have a T-handle with a 3/8 drive down here. But not only that, you have on the edges of this, you've got a 3/8 drive here and a quarter drive here. Sorry, that's probably not focusing. We're way too close. So we've got a quarter drive on top. I don't know if this is going to focus on us here. It doesn't seem to want to focus. I'm so sorry. We're not hitting focus, but you've got that on the top, so you can change this thing around, and you can actually turn this and put a nut on here, or put a socket on this side and come around like that. So anyway, this tool can be used kind of a little bit more versatilely because you can change this around a little bit and then use this as leverage where you'd put your socket on here. So that's a good option for people. But as I mentioned, I love these T-handles. I've got a shorter T-handle, so this is a quarter drive T-handle. This one's a little bit shorter than the Motion Pro one, and sometimes you need that to get into places. You can just put any socket that you want on there, quarter drive socket. So I've got that. I also have the T-handles in the hex bits. So Tusk sells a set. There's a bunch of sets you can get of these, but these are just the hex bits right here, or a hex T-handle. I love those. And then more recently, I've found these T-handles. I think these might be Motion Pro. I can't remember, but this is a ball joint or a ball hex. So you can be using that kind of on a little bit of an angle. If you can't get straight onto something, you can turn that onto an angle and still be able to turn that. So lots of T-handles. The next thing is a good set of Torx bits. We'll do this one more time. It hates, it like is looking at that stuff in the background. So these are my Torx bits. This particular one, these are called grip edge Torx bits. And you got everything from T6 all the way up to T55. On dirt bikes, you have a lot of just hex screws and hex bolts, like a T45 and up to T10 and T20, all these things. And again, guess what? These things, where do I put these? You got it. I put them onto my T-handles, of course, because most of them are quarter drive or 3/8 drive, and so I can put those on those, or maybe even just like a regular little nut driver is where those will go. Other things that I use all the time are a really good 1/4 inch ratchet. And so usually if I've got a 1/4 inch ratchet, I also have a 3-inch extension that I'm putting on that, and then I'll put on whatever socket or whatever heck, maybe I've got like a Torx bit on here, and I'll just use that. Like I end up using, you use a lot of 3/8 drive stuff, but I think I'm using more quarter drive stuff in dirt bikes because a lot of the bolts are not that big, right? So I end up using a lot of quarter drive stuff. Of course, Maxima contact cleaner, honestly, I use this for cleaning everything. I'm using this stuff all the time. Tusk also makes a version of this, which is every bit as good. I don't know if I have one sitting out right here. I don't. Like, I'm still kind of in the process of building out my workspace, but like Tusk has a contact cleaner. This is a Maxima contact cleaner. I use this all the time for cleaning and getting things squared away. That's freaking awesome. I love that stuff. And then moving on to air stuff. You can buy, like, I like to have an air chuck that has an offset, like, air part to it. And that's where I found this, and I've used things like that forever. Then I found this Motion Pro air chuck. I don't know what it's called, like a Pro Chuck or something. I'll have it pop up here. But this thing has a pivoting head. So obviously your air line comes in here, and then you can put air in it this way, so it's coming out like that, or you can turn it around so it's facing back towards you and hook that on. And so this Motion Pro air chuck has been awesome. These Motion Pro digital tire gauges are my favorite. This is my 2nd gen. I had one for about, I don't even know, 10 or 12 years, and it finally blew up on me or stopped working. It wasn't giving reliable information anymore. And then I just replaced it. And these things have like one AAA battery in here, but this is great. These things it's a digital gauge. It measures down to like the 1/10 of a pound. And I found them to be quite reliable until the one that I had wasn't reliable. Other cheaper options, you can get like a more analog tire gauge, something like this Tusk one right here. And you just, push the release to blow that off. And these, you need a good tire gauge, because you're gonna be checking tire pressure all the time. So I'm put that there. I use a lot of shop towels. So I think I buy these just on Amazon. These are, you can get them at part stores, but I love these. So I buy that by the caseload. The longer I've done this, the more I have gotten into nitrile gloves. So I'll put nitrile gloves on. I like a little bit thicker ones. These are 6mm gloves, 6mm thick. You can even get some that are 7mm thick. If you get any less than 6mm, you're just tearing through it all the time. And you go through so many gloves, it's not even really worth it. Last Motion Pro tool on the thing. This is the Motion Pro Bead Buddy. So when you're doing tires, you end up needing one of these things. This helps with tire changes a ton. So that's a very cheap tool. Tusk also has a version of this, but that's a cheap tool that's gonna make your tire changes way less frustrating. I don't use torque wrenches very often, but I do use torque wrenches on my triple clamp bolts. So this is just one I got on Amazon. People have asked me for the link to this for a long time. I'll probably just put it down in the video description. This is just a digital torque wrench in 3/8 drive that you can just kind of set on here or whatever. And it has worked totally well. But again, like, I don't use torque wrenches on many places on the bike. It's mainly just on some suspension stuff. And obviously if I'm doing like a head bolts or whatever, I'll use a torque wrench. And then it's mostly on like triple clamps that I'm using torque wrenches. And then last but not least, it's my slacker. This helps me to set sag. This is a digital sag tool. And I can set the sag on my dirt bikes without having to have a partner or anybody to help me with that. And I love those things. But like this, obviously there's a lot of tools that you end up using in dirt bikes, but these are just some of the ones that I'm like, I notice this is what I'm reaching for more and more and more. I reach for this stuff more often than I reach for anything else. So I know it looks kind of like a lot of chaos up here. I'll probably have some shots rolling this in and it'll look messy, because the point of this video was just to kind of show you these are things that I use all the freaking time. Please use my links for Rocky Mountain ATV if you're gonna buy this stuff. Some of this stuff isn't available on Rocky Mountain ATV, and that's fine. But if you wonder how these videos come to you, I'm gonna explain it. These videos come to you because good people like you are using my affiliate links with Rocky Mountain ATV, and I make about 6.5 or 7 cents on the dollar when you go buy that stuff. And that's literally why the lights are still on. We're also giving that bike away that's just out of frame right over there. The sweepstakes ends at the end of May on this one, and then another one will start right after that. So we're doing the spring sweepstakes. It ends right now, or ends very soon at the end of May. And then the summer sweepstakes goes from June 1 until August 31st, and that will include 2 bikes. There will be a KTM 300XC and a KTM 500 EXCF. If you really want to be able to win dirt bikes, the best way to do it is to become a member of DBC Garage. If you're a member of DBC Garage, it's 20 bucks a month, and it gets you automatic access into every single giveaway that I do. And starting in the summer, on that summer sweepstakes, members of DBC Garage are going to get their own private sweepstakes. They're in their own private pool, their own private drawing pool. Right now, there's a little over 500 people in that, and one of those 500 people is going to win the dirt bike. You heard me right. So every 90 days, they're funding their own prize, and they're also included in the more public giveaways that you've seen me do for forever. So that one membership gets you access into both of the drawings. The more public drawing, where people are buying shirts or tie downs and stuff off my website, and it's the same entries that you're getting on Rocky Mountain ATV. So the DBC Garage members are getting access into that pool, and they're getting access into their own way more limited prize pool for dirt bikes. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, that's what I got for you. This video will hardly be seen by anybody. It will not be pushed by the algorithm. So if you found it, it's because you searched directly for it, or you're like an unbelievable DBC fan. So if you're at the end of this video, I've been doing this long enough to know you guys are literally the true fans of this. Or maybe you just needed to have some information about tools. Either way, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Please enter to win that bike. You can either become a member of DBC Garage or buy any of this stuff using the links that I have down in the video that automatically enters you to win that dirt bike over there. So it's pretty cool. As soon as you click on one of my links for Rocky Mountain ATV, you can buy anything they sell, and it automatically enters you to win all the bikes that I give away. So that's what I got for you guys. Hopefully you're having a really awesome weekend. I'm filming this on Memorial Day weekend. It's Saturday. I don't know when I'll get this out. Memorial Day is on Monday. But I just want to thank everybody for supporting all this, and hope everybody has a happy Memorial Day here in the US. And that's it. Leave a single track. Thanks, guys.